old man out in the street. You touch my family and I'll kill you.
Did you spend quite a while just really agonising about how you were going to tell this story?
About 50 years. That's how long I spent. It was really a long time deciding whether there was a way in which it could come out that could reach other people, basically. I didn't want to just be staring at my own navel making a film like this. It wasn't personal therapy. It was really to see whether you could find the story of a family in a difficult situation where humour and all the other coping mechanisms we come up with to try and deal with difficult times could speak to other people. And this lockdown promoted that, I think, because the introspection and the feeling unsettled that we've all shared really drove me back to that time.
I mean, it's such a traumatic thing to have witnessed at a young age. Do you ever get past that?
I'd say the legacy of personality for me was a guardedness, was a desire to escape. I think I escaped into acting, if I want to be an amateur psychologist about it. And I found other ways of being, because some inbuilt fear that being who you were or saying the wrong thing at the wrong time was going to bring sort of more catastrophic change. Coming back to this film, I think, was to try and sort of embody a simple message of without being too hippy-dippy about it, that you can be who you are, and who you are probably doesn't change a great deal in the center of it, but you can cover it up sometimes. This film was about revealing that to me, and in so doing, maybe allowing other people to recognize parts of their youth that are still with them, and then they might positively access.
Do you think perhaps those who grew up witnessing violence and the Troubles, do you think the Prime Minister has taken for granted, I guess, how important it is that the public have trust?
The Northern Ireland situation is so complex. In my generation, I'm 61 years old now, to have experienced peace up to 9 years old in my case, and then see what happened for the following 30 years and 3,700 deaths later, and then to understand and appreciate, however imperfect, and it is, the process that was achieved through the Good Friday Agreement of '98, is to understand how every single day not only trust has to be won, but the peace has to be won, and the two things are interrelated. Lest we forget. It is easy in the busy noise and cacophony of the contemporary world, where instant reactions to everything are required and instant justifications and all the rest of it, that we take a moment. This film in my creative life represents taking a moment to appreciate that.
The wee girl's still showing some interest, yeah.
She looks at me sometimes, but we're not allowed to talk in the class, so I can't say anything. And then when we go out to the playground, she always goes off with the other girls.
I know you absolutely did not write this with awards in mind, but people are mentioning Oscars, they're mentioning BAFTAs. Does it matter? Is that something you even want to think about? Or?
It's certainly not why you joined, as it were, but you're thrilled. These days, anything that gets anybody into a cinema, I'd say thank you very much. So to even be part of that conversation is exciting, but really the most exciting thing, the fact that we made a film that we loved, we're proud of, and people are responding to, and it opens this week, that's exciting. Anything else, that's gravy.